Hello everyone and welcome to the Chelsea chapter. We're talking football, we're talking transfers, what is exactly happening in the transfer world over the football club Chelsea. We're talking about Tosin, Adarabioyo, Fulham centre-back who's been making grounds, and it's time for a hijack as the football player has been linked to Newcastle United for some time, with Manchester United also looking into him. And at this moment in time, the club Chelsea says they are definitely not having him. Chelsea saying that it is time for Chelsea Football Club to get into this as a hijack and get a football player. And also, we have a new manager in place. We're going to be talking about a new manager possibilities of him moving to the club Chelsea. So let us know what you think about this and getting this from BB Sports. Let's start with Tosin Adarabioyo before we can get to Enzo, the next possible manager of the football club Chelsea. And really, Enzo Maresca, big news is that he's been given permission to talk to the club Chelsea, and that's quite good news. Anyway, let's get the party started. And let's start with Tosin Adarabioyo from the BBC. BBC says Blues to arrive Newcastle United free agent Tosin Adarabioyo. Chelsea are considering rivaling Newcastle United and Manchester United for the football player Tosin Adarabioyo, the 26-year-old defender Tosin Adarabioyo, who will be a free agent when his Fulham contract expires next month. And BBC goes on and says Ipswich Town boss Kieran McKenna is set to sign a new contract and a new long-term contract despite interest from Chelsea, Manchester United and Brighton. And that is definitely from the Athletic. And potential new Napoli Antonio Conte. Still about Chelsea. Potential new Napoli boss Antonio Conte wants to sign Chelsea striker Romelu Lukaku to replace Victor Osimhen, who hopes to join Premier League club team. Ooh, that could be big news, and that's from Corella della Sera. And let's see again what I've got for you right about here. Anyway, with Tosin Adarabioyo has been linked to, we got something from BBC Sport and X-Way. Tosin Adarabioyo has been linked to Manchester United and Newcastle United, and we thought that he would end up at one of those two clubs. But it comes out that the current co-owner of Chelsea, Todd Boehly, is more than interested in signing him. He wants him at the club Chelsea, and he says if he signs for Chelsea, that will be a big deal. And elsewhere in the news, let's see about Enzo Maresca, what Sky Sport is saying about Enzo Maresca. Chelsea given permission by Leicester to speak to Italian over head coach role. Chelsea given permission by Leicester to speak to their head coach Enzo Maresca over becoming the new boss. Chelsea co-sporting director Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart will fly to Marbella for face-to-face talks with Maresca. Appointment could be made in the next few days, and that's from Sky Sports. Chelsea have been given permission by Leicester to speak to their head coach Enzo Maresca over succeeding Mauricio Pochettino at the Stamford Bridge. And Chelsea co-sporting directors Paul and Lawrence Stewart will fly to Marbella for face-to-face conversations. So the Italian release clause at Leicester City is understood to be between £8 million and £10 million, with an agreement between the clubs expected to be straightforward if Chelsea meets the clause. Now, let me give what that's from Sky Sport. Let me tell you what I think about this, and why I think this is wrong. How do you, let's say, exchange a football? I don't know how I should say. I don't know whether I should say exchange, but how? I don't know how Todd Boehly is reasoning this out. You cannot get rid of Mauricio Pochettino and you're bringing in Enzo Maresca. That's completely mad. That's mad. Completely mad. A football manager who has tried to put the club together, yeah? Found it in a very bad state. Won the last 5 games in a row. We're talking about Mauricio Pochettino, yeah? And then you're going for Enzo Maresca. I don't understand how football works these days. And between me and you, Enzo Maresca does not have a lot to show, you know. It's quite disappointing, isn't it? It's quite disappointing. Saw him having. I really don't. I don't understand. Mauricio Pochettino had built a squad, yeah. He was building and was getting it much better. And what Todd Bowley needs to understand is that projects need to be built. For any successful club, a successful club that has been on, yeah, a project has been built. There's nothing like direct impact there and then, no. A project has to be built. But this is quite disappointing that the club Chelsea really had to decide to get rid of Mauricio Pochettino. And at this moment in time, Chelsea is going for Enzo Maresca. And it's more than serious, Enzo Maresca. So how long is he going to start Chelsea? If he comes and has a bad season, will you get rid of him? So is it season per season? Season per season? Every season Chelsea has a manager, yeah? No good. Not good at all. No good at all. Not good at all. So I really don't understand really how you exchange, how you fire Mauricio Pochettino for Enzo Maresca. If possibly, by the way, this is what I think, if he was a football manager like Thomas Tuchel, I would possibly understand. I would be like, yeah, maybe. But it's absolutely incorrect that. But you've got to be behind your club, so I understand everybody who says whatever comes, Chelsea fans will go with it. But I think something has to be done. I think there's something wrong with this management. This ownership of Chelsea is absolutely rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. I want you to put to comparison Roman Abramovich's management, yeah? When he was the owner, he gave these people time. He was a tough man. Roman Abramovich was a very tough businessman. But he understood the dynamics of football. He understood that he shouldn't interfere with football. He shouldn't interfere with direct football. His role was to put in money and give the club managers a bit of time and see how it works. But Todd Bowley and company, really, it's quite sad. It's quite sad. With all that talent that is at Chelsea, remember these are boys that have come from different places. So if you're gonna bring managers that this manager tells them this, the other one tells them this, the other one tells them this, different things. I remember the things stick in their heads. Yeah. So how do you expect them to cope? First of all, they're struggling themselves because they've moved from a different league. They're into a new league, and now it's manager after manager, manager after manager. What's happening? Anyway, that's what I had for you, and please subscribe, ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring to you. Thank you, and goodbye for now.